Problem 5 in Connect, this is exercise 9.5 in your text, talks about a tour boat agency that takes people for boat rides around glaciers. And they've identified 2 cost drivers. So all that really means is that their cost function, their total cost, equals variable cost 1 times quantity demanded plus variable cost 2 times quantity demanded plus fixed cost. So it's really no big deal. You're just doing the variable cost calculation twice because they've identified 2 cost drivers. They say 1 is the number of cruises. Okay, so the number of cruises is 1. And then the number of passengers is the other cost driver. And this is not at all unusual. Matter of fact, if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. If you're running a tour boat or flying an airplane or whatever, the more people that use it, the more it's going to cost. And the more times you use it, the more it's going to cost. So, I mean, it's kind of common sense. So, we have all of their fixed costs, and we have their variable cost per cruise and their cost per passenger. So, I filled in the cost drivers and the numbers that they gave us because, again, this book is expert at giving you information in the most useless possible fashion. So the revenue is $25 per passenger, so that's 25 times 1,400. That's $35,000. Now keep in mind, I need to remind you that this is a flex budget. This is what they expect for the actual cruises. They're not comparing this to what they actually did. This is what they expected to do at that level of output. Now the operating costs are $5,200 to operate the vessel each month, okay? So we have that plus $480 times actual cruises. That's Q1, and that was what, 24? Plus $2 per passenger. They give us that right here, $25 per cruise and $2 per passenger. I'm sorry, I checked the wrong number. $480 per cruise and $2 per passenger. So, 52 times Q1, 24. So we have 5,200 plus 480 times Q1 plus $2 times Q2. So, 480 times 24 plus $2 times 1,400. When you add that all together, you come up with $19,520 in the operating cost for the vessel. Advertising is a fixed cost, $1,700. Administrative costs are $4,300 fixed cost plus $24 per cruise, so that's 24 times 24, plus $1 per passenger. So 43 plus 12 24 times 24 plus $1 times 1,400. Altogether, the administrative costs come to $6,276. Insurance is a fixed cost, $2,900. So when we add up all of our expenses, our total expenses come to $30,396. Our net operating income, revenue minus expense, just like it's been since you took accounting one, $4,604. Now that's what they hoped to do in July. At the end of July, they're going to look at and see how much they spent to operate the vessel, how much they spent for advertising, etc. Right now, this is just the flex budget. This is giving us the benchmark that we will use to evaluate our performance. That's really all a flex budget is. It gives us the yardstick by which we will measure our performance.